Hello, lovelies. You know that kind of silence that feels heavy, like something big is hiding behind it. Not the peaceful kind, but the one that keeps you thinking, what is going on? That's exactly how everything has been between Sonia, Maurice, and Pearl. The silence wasn't normal at all. It felt like something serious was brewing, like they were all hiding something and waiting for the perfect time to shake the internet. Fans started whispering, then talking, then shouting, asking one big question: were Sonia and Maurice ever truly together, or did we all just see what we wanted to see? It's like people were connecting dots that maybe were never even there. The smiles, the closeness, the videos, fans believed so strongly that they were seeing a love story. But now that everything has gone quiet, people are thinking deeply. Maybe it was never real. Maybe we were just carried away by how good they looked together. The silence made people suspicious. And honestly, with the way things are looking, it's hard not to wonder if something is about to break out very soon. Have you ever heard someone speak so calmly, yet their words shake everything around? That's exactly how Sonia came out after weeks of silence. Fans were expecting maybe anger, maybe defense, or even some emotional outburst. But instead, she came with a calm voice, no drama, and went straight to the point. She made it clear everything people saw between her and Maurice was just acting. Yes. She didn't try to make excuses or play smart with words. She said it plainly, it was all part of the job. People were stunned. After all the noise online, the shipping, the prayers, the expectations, she just cut it all down with one statement. Some fans couldn't even believe it. But she didn't leave room for confusion. She said they were acting, and what fans thought they saw was never personal. That confession turned the whole conversation around. All those fan pages and comments that were rooting for them now had to pause and rethink everything. One thing is certain, Sonia's calmness made it even more shocking. You know how a simple video can turn into something huge. That's what happened with those clips of Sonia and Maurice. They went viral fast, and people just assumed they were real-life moments. But Sonia finally cleared the air, and what she said left many people speechless. She explained that the clips fans were using as proof of love were actually from the movie set. Not one of them was a private or personal video. They were all recorded while acting. She said everything fans were reacting to was part of a scene, not something from behind the scenes. It wasn't a secret moment. It wasn't a confession of love. It was just her and Maurice doing what they were paid to do, bringing a story to life. So all those times people were shouting and they're in love, it was actually scripted. That twist changed the whole gist. Fans who believed they saw something special now have to face the truth, it wasn't real. And the way Sonia explained it, with no games or tricks, made it all the more clear. Let me tell you, this part got people talking like never before. Some fans are now convinced that the closeness between Maurice and Pearl was all a setup. They say it was planned from the very beginning to pull attention away from Sonia and Maurice. The way everything moved so quickly, one moment it was Sonia and Maurice, then boom, Maurice and Pearl started appearing everywhere. It didn't feel natural to some people. Now there are fans online saying it's all staged. They believe it was a plan to confuse people, distract them, and maybe hide the real story. Some even say there's still something going on between Sonia and Maurice quietly, but Maurice and Pearl's closeness is being used to throw everyone off. Nobody knows for sure, but the theories are spreading fast. It's the kind of gist that keeps growing because nobody is saying too much. It's the silence, again, that's making people suspicious. Could it really be a distraction? Or are people just seeing what they want to see again? This part of the gist is so wild, you just want to sit down and think. There's a strong theory going around that Sonia, Pearl, and Maurice all planned the Dubai trip together. Yes, that same trip that had fans talking non-stop. Some people believe the whole thing was arranged behind the scenes as a way to change the direction of the conversation online. It didn't feel random, and now people are starting to wonder if it was all part of a bigger plan. They say it was too smooth, too perfect. The way the pictures came out, the timing, the silence that followed, it just felt like they were managing the narrative carefully. Some fans now believe the trip was not just for fun or vacation. They think it was used to shake off attention and move people's focus to a different story. If that's true, then these three might be playing a deeper game than anyone thought. Whether it's true or not, this Dubai angle has taken the gist to a whole new level, and fans are not letting it go. Now this part right here is the clearest message Sonia gave to everyone. After all the talk and dragging, she didn't try to play smart. She simply said her job is to bring the script to life. Nothing more, nothing less. She explained it without rushing, and she didn't sound angry. She just sounded tired of the noise and wanted to shut it all down for good. She said there were no hidden signs, no secret love language, no inside meanings behind their acting. People didn't know how to react. Some felt embarrassed for how far they took their imagination. Others still wanted to hold on to their dream story. But Sonia made sure there was no confusion. She reminded everyone that acting is about becoming someone else to tell a story, and that's exactly what happened. She played her role well, and Maurice played his too. What people saw was not reality, it was a story from a script. It's like she took the light and shined it on the truth, and just walked away calmly. You know that moment when you find out the truth and it feels like a movie twist? That's how fans felt when Sonia said those clips were edited. Yes, edited with music and filters to make them look more romantic than they actually were. She said those scenes from the movie were carefully put together to give off the feel of a real-life couple. And people fell for it hard. Once she explained that, many fans had to go back and rewatch those videos. They started noticing how the background was blurred, how the music was added to set a mood, and how everything looked so dreamy. But it was all done to make the acting more powerful, not because there was anything happening in real life. It's amazing how something that started as part of a movie turned into a full-blown love story in the minds of fans. Sonia didn't hide the truth. She told it plainly, and now people are slowly starting to see the difference between acting and reality. It's the way Sonia spoke that made everything more shocking. She didn't shout. She didn't cry. She didn't try to twist things. She came forward and calmly said what needed to be said. And that calmness is what made it hit harder. People expected a dramatic reply or maybe even an argument, but Sonia gave none of that. She stayed relaxed and simply cleared the air. She said what everyone needed to hear, that there was nothing personal between her and Maurice. That what looked like romance was just good acting. She didn't try to defend herself or explain too much. She let the truth speak for itself. And that silence she kept before talking. It made her words even louder. It's like she waited for everyone to get tired of guessing, then dropped the real story with no stress. That moment changed everything. It left fans shocked because the truth came without shouting, but it was strong enough to shake all the fake stories people had built in their heads. Now people are split into two. One side believes that fans just misunderstood everything. They say the audience created a love story out of nothing. That maybe it was never about real romance, just excellent acting that made it feel so believable. But the other side, they still feel like something deeper is going on behind closed doors. They don't want to believe it was just acting. They are still searching for meaning in every past post, every video, every look. But after Sonia's statement, it's clear that she wanted to move on. She gave no sign of hiding anything. Still, fans are divided. Some feel foolish for getting carried away. Others are holding tight to their own versions of the story. It's like people are now fighting with themselves, choosing between what they saw and what Sonia said. The online space is still full of confusion, and it seems like it won't go away anytime soon. The story may have slowed down, but the feelings it left behind are still very fresh. Here's where things get even more confusing. If Sonia and Maurice were never actually together, then why did everything feel so real? That's the question fans can't stop asking. Their chemistry on screen was so strong that it looked like it went beyond acting. Some people are now saying maybe they are just both really talented. That they acted so well, it fooled even their most loyal fans. And honestly, that might be true. Others are still not convinced. They say no matter what Sonia says, something still feels off. How can two people act so real and yet say nothing was going on? It's the biggest debate right now. Was it just talent, or was there something more? The line between acting and reality was so thin that people crossed it without even knowing. Now that Sonia has spoken, fans are trying to adjust, but it's not easy. That emotional connection people felt is not something they can just forget. Whether real or not, the story between Sonia and Maurice shook hearts deeply. So guys, that's all for now. Have a nice day, and bye.